No intro needed. We got JxmyHighroller. This couldn't have gone any worse. Let's get into it.
Some guys just want to be the villain. Bill Laimbeer made a career out of being the villain. Kevin Garnett and Rasheed Wallace spent their entire careers terrorizing the NBA, and they loved
They got something to do about
Dennis
Dylan Brooks.
Rodman's sole mission was to pester the other team into submission. Latrell Sprewell choked out his own coach. For better or for worse, the NBA needs a villain, someone we can all rally together and root against. And right now, that villain is Dylan Brooks, or at least that's what he thinks. Because this season alone, Dylan Brooks has managed to become public enemy #1 by getting into fights with Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Edwards, Pascal Siakam, Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, Chris Middleton,
the list goes on and on.
James Harden, 7'2", 300
The list goes on and on.
Half the Spurs roster, and Shannon freaking Sharp. It's almost as if Dylan Brooks
That's the best one.
Made a list of the greatest active NBA players and said, "F it, I'll take all of them." This has to be some sort of NBA record, a speed run on how to be unanimously.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Wait. This is fire. This is cold though. This is cold. I like these. I like those. That's tough.
A speed run.
I can't get. That's tough. That's a good little intro right there, man. I give him props for that. This is fire. That's fire.
To be unanimously despised by everyone. But of all the players Brooks
like
decided to go after this season, of all the great players he provoked and pissed off on his way to 6 points and 3 rebounds on 38% shooting, I think Dylan Brooks missed
Why you roasting him
on LeBron James. Because this ain't the bear you want to poke. See, in the NBA, there is a fragile balance between how good a player is and the acceptable amount of annoyance they are granted. Shout out to June Lee from ESPN for this concept because it explains this duality perfectly.
This man, JxmyHighroller is he's a professional math major. This man knows calculus. Bro, he knows everything, bro. It's always a stat. It's always a number. It's always a chart we're looking at when it comes to JxmyHighroller, bro. It's every time I watch JxmyHighroller number, bro, I feel like I'm in school. I feel like I'm gonna learn some numbers. I'm always looking at a graph chart and numbers just pop up on my screen. We ain't see the numbers yet, but I guarantee you the numbers are going to pop out, bro. We already got the graph right here. Where the numbers at, Jimmy? Every single time.
The more is, the more annoying he's allowed to be. For example, Joel Embiid is fairly annoying, but he's really good, so he's way above the threshold. Giannis isn't really annoying at all, and he's the best player in the league, so he's about as far above the threshold.
He is? I thought it was Curry. That's just me.
As you can get, right next to Nikola Jokic. And most elite players around the league fall somewhere in this region. Guys like LeBron, Steph, Lillard, Tatum, Butler, really good and just annoying enough to make it fun. This is a delicate thing to maintain, because when you're good enough, you can be about as annoying as you want to be, until you're not good enough and become unanimously insufferable. Ben Simmons is the poster child for this phenomenon, but Draymond Green and Chris Paul have also fallen victim to this as well. Really annoying and slowly declining in ability as the years go along. Now, some players have actually had an opposite trajectory. Not that good and extremely annoying early on in their career, but as their game their antics have decreased.
Okay, I was about to say, why is Josh Hart right there, man? Me personally, Josh Hart has never been annoying. Never. Since his Laker days up until now, I have no problem with Josh Hart. That's my guy. He go out there and hustle. He go out there and play. You feel what I'm saying?
The redemption.
I like Josh Hart. I never thought he was annoying.
Some players have taken it upon themselves.
Yo, on top. Appreciate the follow, my boy.
As humanly possible while refusing to hold up their end of the bargain. Instigators who have absolutely no reason to be the way they are. Players like Pat Bev, Marcus Morris, Tristan Thompson, and even going back in time, there's been some absolute villains throughout NBA history. And yet, somehow, Dylan Brooks has found a way to be worse than all of them. Never before have I seen a player who is as unanimously disliked as Dylan Brooks is. And of all the things the game has to offer...
Me personally, I'm not going to sit here and say I dislike Dylan Brooks. I don't care about him. He does nothing to me. You feel what I'm saying? Dylan Brooks just got to learn to who he pick his fights with. You feel what I'm saying? If you shoot at the king, you best not miss. That's the best line I ever heard in 2023. You feel what I'm saying? And it came to life. Dylan Brooks took a shot at LeBron. LeBron did the Matrix. He missed him. You best not miss. You see what's happening now? The Grizzlies, they snipped him. The Grizzlies don't even want him no more. That's what happened when you shoot at the king and you miss. You got to hit your target. You feel what I'm saying? You should have eliminated him or did your best to try and eliminate him. You feel what I'm saying? To make it respectable. But y'all got blown out the freaking court. Come on, Dylan. You know what I'm saying? Now he gonna get. I believe he gonna get a shot at another team. But his antics, bro, he gonna be quiet. He gonna be quiet for a whole year, for sure, man. He better work on his game this offseason. I see him in Cancun, I guess. I think he was in Cancun or somewhere. You know what I mean? I don't know why he in Cancun. He need to be in the freaking gym. Man, these guys got too much money, bro. They think they can rob the NBA and just chill. Nah, you gotta continue to work on your game. What you talking about? Man, oh man.
Of all the ways he can make a difference and contribute to his team, poking.
It's like once you make it to the NBA, these guys just stop practicing like they are already good enough. Nah, bro, you can get better. You can always get better, Dylan Brooks. What you doing? What you doing in Cancun so soon? You need to be the first one in the gym.
Is his specialty. Even worse, he's not very good at that either. Because even the worst villains understand that there are some players you really don't want to piss off. They aren't fazed by your trash talk, but they will ruin you for trying it. These players.
It's Curry. Chill on Jaylen Brown, man.
It's an exclusive club, and once a player joins it, the league comes to a silent agreement to never slight, jab, or trash talk that player. Now, any player can break this agreement if they so choose, but not without severe consequence. Larry
Edwards like that.
Often get challengers brave enough to trash talk him, and the result was always the same: humiliation and regret. Michael Jordan established his position on the do not trash talk list early on in his career, but that didn't stop the occasional lunatic from stepping out of line and testing him. Unfortunately for them, Michael had an unhealthy relationship with squashing marginal NBA talent into irrelevance. The result of this was always a career night for Jordan and a downward spiral of shame for the opposition.
I got something to say, man. Y'all know how people be saying Michael Jordan was feared? Bro, everybody's in Michael Jordan's face. This is why I hate the internet. This is why I hate the how do you say it? I can't remember, like these Michael Jordan D-riders. That's the best way I can put it, bro. They just throw out anything with no type of information, no type of stats, no type of nothing to back what they're saying up. Everybody said Michael Jordan was feared. If Michael Jordan was playing the league today, nobody would try Michael Jordan like that. Nobody would do this to Michael Jordan. Nobody would do that to Michael Jordan. Bro, Michael Jordan, but he was getting pressed every game. What we saying? It was somebody in Michael Jordan's face every single time out. What you mean, bro? They make it seem like when Michael Jordan walked on the court, everybody just ducked their head and walked past him like these. Nobody wanted to stare at this man face to face. No, that was not the case. Nobody was scared of Michael Jordan. Now he can drop 50 on you, 40 on you, 60 on you. He can give you ultimate buckets. But was anybody afraid of him? Probably some guys was, like Steve Kerr. But these other guys around the league, Charles Barkley, the people that was beefing with him, they was at his neck. Come on, bro. We gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. I don't know how to say it, man. It's this word I want to get out. My brain's not working right now. But once my brain start functioning the way I needed to function, then I can get the word out to y'all boys. But y'all get what I'm saying, right? Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay.
Kobe was MJ's successor on this list, and right when the league thought that no one was exempt from some competitive banter, Kobe picked up right where Jordan left off and never missed the opportunity to make another man regret his decision to pick up a basketball. How quickly can I make a man want to quit his profession? Well, let's find out. If you trash talk,
is that George Hill?
Can I make a man?
Is George Hill point at Kobe Bryant?
Let's find out.
No, bro. Nobody's scared of nobody in the league. We are all human. We are all people. Nobody's scared of nobody in the league, bro. That goes for LeBron. That goes for Kobe. That goes for Michael Jordan. But you got some people that would say these guys were just feared. No. Nobody's feared. The lies they tell.
Now, if you trash talk the players
George Hill doing that,
they won't just give it right back to you. They become obsessive, driven to make sure that you become acutely aware of the fact that you are inferior. It's psychotic, really. And among active players, LeBron is the natural successor to Kobe in this regard. Time and time again, over the course of LeBron's career, players have attempted to trash talk him, to get the best of him. And time again, LeBron is given no choice but to remind them exactly why that's the worst decision they've ever made on a basketball court. But unlike his predecessor,
all the Laker players who played with him were scared of Kobe. Okay, if you could probably say that. Like all those guys was like Steve Kerr, basically. Steve Kerr was afraid of Michael Jordan. But I'm talking about around the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about around the league.
There's one thing missing about LeBron and his presence on the court. Fear. It's been said by countless players across...
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are we going to sit here and say nobody fears about is LeBron James? Are we going to sit... Jimmy, are you going to sit here and tell me that? Nobody fears LeBron James. Nobody. I knew he was going here. I beat him to the punch. I knew he was going here.
Generations that opposing players feared the likes of Bird and Mike and Kobe, but despite being
I knew he was going here.
the force of his generation, LeBron James isn't necessarily feared.
I knew he was going there, man. Nobody is feared. Nobody is feared. I knew he was going here, man. I called it. KD is not scaring anyone. Bro, nobody. Michael Jordan, he's not scaring anyone. Besides Steve Kerr. Besides, like, people of that stature. You know what I'm saying? Kobe Bryant. Bro, someone swung on Kobe Bryant. Someone, you know what I mean? Hit him in the chin. What we talking about? No one was scared of Kobe Bryant. No one was scared of Michael Jordan. No, the lies. They gonna make it seem like everybody was afraid of them, bro. That's not. I believe that is not the case. Yo, Maj in New York, appreciate the follow, my boy. Facts.
At least that's what some
players like LeBron got nightmares of KD.
That as great as LeBron is, he isn't the killer that.
Mario Chalmers said nobody is afraid of LeBron James. Nobody's afraid of nobody. Like what? Like what? The Celtics were not scared of KD.
Those players were. Which is weird because I've watched LeBron's entire career and I vividly remember this, and this, and this, oh, and this, and every other player who stepped out of line getting walked like a dog by LeBron James. Now, most players across the league know that this line of thinking, that LeBron
yes, sir, that's easy,
is absolute horseshit. Dillon Brooks is not one of those players. And so, in an attempt to find some sort of value to his team, Dillon Brooks begins his campaign to annoy the hell out of LeBron, disrespecting him in the middle of games, calling him out in interviews, saying he's old, he's washed up. LeBron hadn't earned Dillon's respect yet. Despite Brooks' 5-14 career record against LeBron and the atrocious gap in head-to-head performances, Dillon Brooks was incessant, determined. It got so bad that even Skip Bayless, the LeBron hater, wanted LeBron to shut the kid up.
I seethe over this to the point that I want LeBron to destroy this man. Because
and for you to say that, that's saying something.
It's so out of bounds what he did.
Dillon Brooks is he's wilding, bro.
So beneath the dignity of LeBron Ramon James that he can destroy this.
That's my first time hearing Skip say LeBron James' full name, LeBron Ramon James. That's crazy glaze.
If he so chose to do.
And then to top off all the antics, Brooks drove the final nail into the coffin when he said this about LeBron and the Lakers leading into the playoffs.
But I wouldn't mind playing LeBron in a 7-game series. The legacy's there. First time back in the playoffs, knock them out right away in the first round.
He's trying to get his viral moment, man. That's
Unbeknownst to him, Dillon Brooks had just ended the Grizzlies season.
He just wanted his viral moment.
Began, and yet the outcome was already determined. The kid flew too close to the sun, and his fate was sealed.
That guy, LeBron James, set the tone and tenor of this game early. 8 quick points on his way to 25, 9 rebounds, and 5 D's.
Okay, so the Lakers get out to a 2-1 lead in the series. That's not the end of the world. You can still come back from that.
The Los Angeles Lakers on the brink of elimination. Dillon Brooks picks up James. He wanted James.
Get off me, you a baby. You's a boy. You was a boy. You was a boy, Brooks. You was a kid.
All right. A historic night for LeBron. Not a good look for old Brooks. He should probably turn it up if he wants to salvage this year.
With the board and put back. He is dominating in the James popped the clutch. Got it. LeBron activated.
Oh my Lord.
Locked up by
They went out terrible.
He rose up. It's not quite winter for LeBron James. The Los Angeles Lakers will advance by virtue of a 125-85 win.
You know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. So,
Bro, he trying to get his viral moment, bro.
You know, what I do is
LeBron just come first Laker with 2020. That's 40. That's 40, and it got blown out by 40. What kind of 40 piece you looking for, Brooks? What kind of 40 piece you asking for? It can come in varieties. The scoreboard, the points and rebounds, it can come in variety. What type of 40 you talking about, Brooks? Eat that.
defense and taking on any challenge that's on the board.
Of all the outcomes and ways this entire saga could have ended, Brooks found himself right in the middle of the worst one. Get outplayed every single game? Check.
Okay.
Have a historic night dropped right on your head?
Obviously.
Check. Get ejected from a game at the hands of the guy you were trash talking?
Duh.
Check. Get sent home in the first round as the 2 seed by the old guy you went out of your way to disrespect?
Of course.
Check. Must we not forget, this is what Brooks wanted, and it's what he got. But you want to know what's worse than an obscure NBA player trying to be the villain? An obscure NBA player trying to be the villain.
I like that though. Look how the gang come in. Yo, gang in them. Talk. Hey, yo, what this kid talking about? Look, watch how the gang move though. These mob tie movements right here, bro. These are mob ties movements. Look at this. Look at Dylan Brooks.
Obscure NBA player.
Look at Dylan Brooks, all in LeBron face. Look at the bench.
Trying to be the villain.
Look at the bench. Look, Dylan Brooks ain't want no part. Dylan Brooks, he said, "Oh, there's too many guys. Let me walk the other way. There's too many guys coming up. I just want to talk to LeBron James face to face. Not all y'all boys. Look at this. Look at AD come out the cut.
NBA player trying to be the villain.
Yeah, he started running away.
But after seeing the mess he's made, decides halfway through a playoff series that he doesn't want to be the villain anymore. Because after getting ejected from Game 3, Dylan Brooks had the audacity to say that we, the fans, are making him out to be a villain.
Media making me a villain. The fans making me a villain.
Delusional, bro.
That just creates a whole different
He delusional. Hopefully this helps him out though. I think it's gonna be
LeBron James.
I think this is gonna be definitely learn lesson from him.
It's our fault. It couldn't be the season-long pest crusade he went on or the direct trash talk he was doing all season. It's just merely our perception on it. But wait, there's more. Because after LeBron went for a historic 20-20 in Game 4 and laid the dagger right on Brooks, the man refused to talk to the media and avoided all questions and interviews after the game. How ironic. You mean this guy doesn't want to do a post-game interview? But at the end of the day, you take your L and you move on. Dylan Brooks, like countless players before him, learned the hard way that he just
to the Rockets. That's insane.
I mean, how much worse could this possibly get?
According to a new report from Shams of The Athletic, the Grizzlies told free agent Dylan Brooks
That's bad.
he's not coming back to the team, quote, under any circumstance.
Damn.
I take that back. This is literally the worst case of mess around and find out I've ever seen in my life.
That's a fact.
Now, I've seen players get humiliated,
That is a fact.
sent home, benched for talking too much. But in all my days, I have never seen a player, a starter in the NBA, get released because he was talking too much trash. Even his own team said, "All right, buddy, that's enough out of you." And it's not like Brooks was a bad player, mediocre for sure, but for the Grizzlies to go to this extent to make sure that he never cost them another playoff series again is actually insane. Here's the thing. If you are going to be the bad guy, a pest, the villain, you have to embrace it, and you have to accept what comes with it.
That's true.
Patrick
That's true.
Beverley is about as unapologetic
That is
as
true.
one man can be. He's insufferable, and he'd have it no other way. Draymond Green is a jerk, an instigator, and he knows it. Trae Young loves being the villain. Dylan Brooks does not.
Come on, man,
As
face.
a wise man once said, Everybody acting tough when they're up. Now that LeBron is older, he's slowed down, he gets injured more often, can't jump as high or run as fast, some players are beginning to think that LeBron is no longer on the do not trash talk list, that the door has opened back up and they can talk smack without consequence. But even in his ancient age, 20 years of mileage, and apparently not being one of the most feared players in the NBA, LeBron still managed to teach Brooks a lesson he'll never forget. Some bears just ain't worth poking. Hope you all enjoyed it.
Well said.
And as always,
well said, Jimmy.
Next time.
Well said. Well said. Bravo. I like that. That was good. That was great. That was great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. That's the video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to your book.